do a quick recap. I don't know if who jumps in. I'm listening to someone else.
I can jump in. I've got one question.
Okay, Lucas, hit me up.
Yeah. How you doing?
Oh, good.
Actually, I was just wondering how many, frankly, how many people does have wBKN? Like,
Okay.
yeah,
We,
how many of us has this wrapped token?
okay. That's a good question, and I'm not just gonna answer you. I'm gonna show you how it works. So I'm not able to share my screen, but if you go to Etherscan and you write down on the search bar of Etherscan wBKN, so you don't take my word on it. That's the whole idea about
I'm good. Okay. I know what you mean. I'm gonna see a number of holders there, but I'm just because I'm actually walking now in the middle of the woods now. I was just
okay.
wanted a
Yeah,
quick answer. Yeah, but
a specific amount is 1,898 wallets. That's the total wallet that has wBKN. So the
okay,
number
and the
is,
average is about 1,000. Yeah, am I right?
yeah. The average ticket is 1,000.
1,000. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay, so that sounds about good.
yeah, yeah. And then but the average ticket is 1,000. But then the mid ticket, or the most repeated ticket amount, it's between 300 and 500. So that
Okay.
means we have some players, some small number of players that are the VCs that participated on the private sale, which they own, big portion, and they're not gonna be kind of. I can't assure 100%, but they're continually speaking to us, and they probably not gonna use this type of incentive as a staking, because it doesn't allow it. The way they invest, it doesn't allow them to do it. So that just reduces a lot the amount of wBKNs that are going to be using the staking. If my math goes well, you guys are gonna on the token wise, it should be a really good benefit for the most actives and the ones that get.
Okay, I probably could have missed that, but are we gonna be having any penalties for unstaking earlier or so?
No. So good questions. Stakings are gonna be locked. So what that means is we're gonna open windows. It's gonna be between 15 to 30 days window. We're gonna do specifics once we start the next year for you to read. So it's not gonna be a day. It's not gonna be 4 hours. It's gonna be a decent amount of time for you to participate. And then after those windows, all the windows are going to be the same time. So at the first window, you decide to which of the options are you going to participate in. Then the window gets closed and everyone gets locked. Then once we reach the first period, which is going to be 12 months, there's going to be a window open again. So that window will allow the ones from the first option or the 12 months to claim, and they won't participate in the other two, or to stay. You can check that out every single day, and it's going to be updating daily for whoever didn't get a stake in the first window or on January, and maybe wants to stake for the rest of the months that are left behind. Because remember that you're going to be only allowed to stake once, but then you're going to be able to go through the whole staking benefit. You don't have to stick with the first one. You see how the token works?
So is the staking confirmed on 1st of January 2023?
Is this taking what? I'm sorry.
Confirmed on the first of January.
Yeah. We're gonna launch it January. The 1st of January is not confirmed. Confirmed is January of 2023. So we may have I mean, we're reviewing the smart contract as of now, and we're putting together the front end that's gonna interact with you guys. So between the 2nd and the 3rd week of January, we assure you that that's gonna be live. So whatever we take out of January is gonna be given you in that window, and you're not gonna lose anything because reward is not based on time. It's based on the specific amount that's gonna be distributed within each of the box or each of the options.
Cool. Sounds about right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have no further questions. If anything, I'm gonna just ask later on. All right. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Yeah,
voice, mate.
Bye-bye.
You need me for a while, mate.
Yeah. As I said, we're I mean, this is just the first time we speak. I'm at the office actually right now. I'm the only one at the office today, but or this late. But yeah, we're gonna start. We're working on that with the community. We're gonna start doing some capsules explaining how a specific the staking is gonna work. We're gonna try to do this previous to the launching. So once you're free to go, you will know where to go and how to do it and understand how is each one of them going to work. Then obviously this is being recorded, so people's going to see it afterwards. And then there's probably going to be questions running around in the community. If you understand how it works, please help them out and explaining how they should act on it. If not, someone from us will later on get to the question and answer whatever is needed for. So quick recap on staking. We have 3 options: 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. First is 12 months. We're going to have a cap liquidity of 6 million, and those 6 millions are going to be paid 600,000 BKN. So that's a minimum of 10%. If it gets to the middle, you'll get 20%. If you get to 1/3, you'll get 45%. It depends on how the community sees the future, the project, and how long they're going to stay. You have option B, which is 18 months. You have top liquidity of 8 million and total reward of 1 million BKN. So that's minimum payment of around 13%. If it gets full, which is not probably going to get full. And then if it's half of it, then you get 40%. So if you only locate 4 million, then we'll get 1 million to 4 million. So it's a 40% revenue or APY on a 18 months on BKN. And then the third option, which is option C, you're gonna have 1.4 million BKNs distributed along 11 million wBKN. So that's the biggest pot. It has the biggest reward. It has the biggest time. But then if it doesn't get full, that's where a lot of people is going to be looking at crazy APYs or as you like to call it, crypto APYs. Let's see how this evolve. Let's see how this move. But those are numbers put together thinking on the amount of cold wBKNs that we're going to have distributed. Mace, you had a question.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, when you said half and a third, do you mean like half of the total holders that want to stake? If it's less than half, then we get double the APY? Is that what you mean? Can you just clarify on that? You mean half and a third and the full? Can you just clarify on those 3 that you said about the staking?
Yeah, okay. So mathematical wise, that's why we're doing the capsules. I mean, this is when it visual, so not me visual, but specific visual. So for example, we have on the easiest or the roundest numbers is the first one. So we have 600 BKNs to be split between 6 million wBKNs. So if instead of 6 million wBKNs on the 12 months option, which is the A, it only gets full half of it, so 3 million instead of 6, we don't regulate that. It's going to be you guys deciding which one of the 3 are you going to pick. So if it only gets filled until half, we're still going to have the 600K BKN split it, but it's only going to be split between 3 million instead of 6. So the APY doubles because it's half of the people. And that's how it's going to work for each one of the options you have. Obviously, on the third option, you have more than double the amount of BKNs. So you have 1.4 million. And then who is willing to wait 24 months holding it? We will see it on the community. You don't have to make the choice at the beginning. But what I assure you is if you're in the first one, you will be able to go to the second and third. But then once the first one get full, which is, I think, going to be full by the most active and the people that's going to be jumping in first, which is another thing we want to, reward or everything, because it's as we said, it's almost 2,000 holder and we have 30 people here. So that's the thing. So imagine if you translate this to wBKNs, we're talking about 30 times 1,000 it's 30K. So 30K at 0.6 that we bought it is 240K BKNs. So if this 30 go to the option B, it's 200. I'm just doing round numbers. 250, quarter million BKNs getting 600,000 BKNs as a staking. So if we do mathematics with the group that's here, if we leave out Edwin, which is a whale, but he has to work for 4 years, the same as I do. If we do math with the guys that are here, we're going to be looking at 200x, the double the amount of BKNs that you have put together, that you have put into the staking. So yeah, that's how it works, Mace. Hope I answer your question.
We'll be able to sell our BKN the moment 2024 January, right? Not 1 year after listing, if we do staking, right?
No, you're gonna be once the staking ends, you get your BKNs. If you want to sell it, then you will go to either centralized, decentralized, whatever market you wish, and do it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Are there any other question or reviews you guys want to check out?
I'll do a clarification there. Whoever doesn't stake, the lock mechanism is still 1 year. So by staking, you have an exit at the 6 months. It's important for us to tell you that if you don't stake, it's kind of like we're forcing you to make more wBKN, and that's how crazy we went. Instead of telling if you don't stake, you have to wait 1 year after listing. But if you stake, you have the exit at 6 months with more staking.
Good. Thank you. I like to make you guys think a little bit more. So, but what Edwin just said it's about right. So, yeah, we have the contract has 12 months lock period. So that means after we list, you're gonna have to wait 12 months to catch out or to get your BKNs, to exchange wBKNs for BKNs. So doing 6 or 12 months, you're still winning. I mean, you're winning on time and you're winning on BKN. So, yeah, this is. I mean, we think is the right thing to do. Even if you do, I mean, if APIs, if APYs deserves it, then going to the third one is not going to be a crazy decision. But then it's up to you. We're just going to leave it there and see how it goes.
Okay, just one final question. Obviously, since you're providing an APY, there should be a benefit for you guys as well on us staking. So what's the benefit for you guys? What are you going to use the stake BKN for? my question. For the DAO or what specifically?
No. Your stake at BKNs are gonna be locked in that smart contract. We're not gonna be using your BKNs. Those what we want to burn wBKNs because that was the main purpose of wBKN. It was a rapid token for the first round of investment to move forward. Remember that our token is a utility, so wBKN is not gonna have utility on our dApp. You're not gonna be able to perform any service on our application using wBKN. wBKN is just a compromise with from us to you guys and an investment that you did on what we built. But for you to whatever use, and then what's going to be launched on the exchange is BKN, not wBKN. So you're going to have to go through the process of exchanging it. And then we're getting wBKNs out of the market. Those wBKNs that you gave us, they're not going to worth anything. There's nothing going to happen to those. Those are going to be burned. Those are going to be dumped. It has no other utility besides this.
I fully understand. Thank you.
Do you?
I have a small question.
Yep.
Do I have to will my wallet be connected, and do I have to invest everything I have into one of the options, or can I split my holdings between the both options?
You're gonna be able to split however you wish. And another thing, you're going to be able to stake on different specific times. For example, if you go the first day that the staking open and you see the APYs and you're like, okay, so this is how much is left for the first one, the second one, and the third one. I have, for example, 3,000 wBKNs. I'm going to put 1,000 and wait with the other 2,000 and see how it performs. Then you wait other 3 days, and then you connect, and then you see, okay, how is the community behaving? So it's a lot of people here. There's no one here. APY here. So yeah, I'm on here, and you can do this until you either run out of wBKNs or you can keep it. You can stake 50% of them and then just keep the other 50%, which doesn't make any logic to me if you ask, but then you're free to do as you wish.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions about how staking is going to work? As I said before, we're going to be producing some small capsules of specific subjects that we think are relevant, not only for staking, but for tokenomics and distribution. As the public, there's some of you that are thinking to participate on further options or public sales that are coming up. We have public sale number 1 and public sale number 2. And we have a strategic, which is it's moving pretty interesting, to say the least. With that, we're trying to aim to real institutions and real users of our methodology and infrastructure. That's the aim of strategic. But then for public round 1 and 2, you're obviously going to be the biggest winners. We're going to validate prices on 0.11 and 0.13 previous to launching. As Edwin has communicated, we're almost all the public round number 1 is distributed on launchpads, top tier launchpads. It has been another learning process working with those guys. And then for the second one, we're thinking of doing it white listed or directly through us, but we're actually getting interest by other launchpads and to participate on public sales of our token because they think our project is good. So we're gonna be figuring that out on the upcoming months. We just closed a really good partnership, a really good a strategic partnership today, which I'm excited to. You will see release of information within the next days or week. I don't know. I mean, these dates are complicated, but yeah, we're definitely going to the right path. Going back to staking, are there any other specific questions? Nope. Okay, so this is 30 minutes, 35 minutes explanation. I think we're gonna split this into 8 capsules of 30 seconds. We wish. But then whoever missed it, there you have the recording. I don't want to make it any longer because all the important information has just been shared with you guys already. So if there's no other questions, I'm gonna leave you guys to continue with your evening and wish you very happy New Year's Eve. And this year is gonna come with a lot of good things. I truly believe so. We've been working hard for the past 18 or 20 months on this, and we're glad that we're about to launch what we have created, which looks and feel and performs sick. That's how I feel about the DApp. It's really nice. We hope that everyone that gets to try it think the same. So it's gonna be an interesting year for us. I'm not sad anymore for the bear market. I'm excited actually, and see how is the upcoming year gonna be. But obviously, if we're together and we walk this together, it's obviously better for all of us. So thank you very much for your attention. And I don't know if Edwin, you want to add anything else or anyone else wants to join. Manuel is asking me what's my favorite food. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with Edwin. I really like American Mexican food. The Tex-Mex are my type of food. I really like that. But then there are other specific things that I'm from the coast, so I eat a lot of seafood. If they're fried, they taste better. So yeah, fried seafood and Mexicans, I will say specific burritos and quesadillas, and then those I would say that's my my favorite. Thank you for your question, Manuel. So that's it, guys. Take care, and I'm gonna head out.